Hey, what's going on, everybody? Casey back here with ideas for another retro cast. Got a great game here today. It's from a long time ago. When was this game played, Ideas?
This was from 2008. This is like the qualifiers for the Ever 2008 OSL.
All right, we've got a couple of relatively unknown players. It is the Challenger, or the Challenge series, the Star Challenge series. So
I mean, at the time, Casy he's the guy on the right here. He's the Terran player. He was an OSL champion. And JY was they were more known back then, but yeah, I don't think anyone really remembers them anymore. Maybe Casy.
I certainly do not remember either of these players. Their
I don't
faces.
think post Kespa era, I don't think they've played anything.
All right, so we've got a game here on a pretty unusual map. It's going to be on Troy, starting right here.
Troy is a really weird one. I don't think they've brought it back since this OSL. It's a desert map. Desert maps are fun. They should bring those back. They really stick to jungle and Twilight with ASL. So there's JY, Glasses guy, Glasses Zerg. There's Cassie in the top right. So thing about Troy is this was the first map to use the doubled assimilator map thing that we've seen in a lot of maps since, such as oh god, what is the ASL map that uses it right now? Basically the two, Nemesis uses it. The two assimilators, if you break one, only small units like workers and Zerglings and Marines can fit through. You break both, nothing can fit through. And they went crazy with it on this map. Your main base is locked in with those. So you really got to protect that. You get to your natural through there, and it's a pretty wide open natural. It is on the top ground. You have this little island base on the side. Then you have the cardinal directions, 12, 3, 9, and 6. They are also high bases with the assimilators. So that's basically this map. And as far as I know, this is the first map that used this assimilator trick.
Wow, so all the way back in 2008, they were still messing with this trick. That's interesting that we didn't see it until Nemesis, but I guess it's come around again. It's being tried out in the current day and age, so we'll see how it plays out here with the assimilators right in your natural.
Looks like we got just a 12 hatch from JY, right? Yep.
Oh, no eggs. Yeah. Okay, no eggs in between, so a little bit different.
Nah. Yeah, they want you to at least be able to get to your natural.
True, but you could potentially just cut off your base.
Yeah, it's very risky. You want to hold your natural and take care of it. Especially as Zerg, if you're going 12 hatch like this, you do not want to get cut off from your natural and get turned into a one base style.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it looks like he's going 2 hatch off the bat with the fast gas. And let's see what Cassie's doing. I think he's going, it looks like he's going one base academy.
One base academy. So this is a big threat. You can come across the map, put on a lot of pressure here.
Cassie is an old school player. He was not in his prime anymore by 2008. I think his OSL win was in like early 2006. And Cassie, a little bit background about him. He was a TVZ sniper. He had like high 60s TVZ win rate. There were a lot of players like this back then. A lot of really good TVZ players with terrible Terran versus Protoss matchup. And he was pretty decent in TVT. That's how he won his OSL. He avoided Protoss the whole way. Beat a lot of Zergs, a lot of Terrans. Won an OSL. Some consider him one of the least deserving OSL champions, but I think most people consider, I don't know, Sync or something. There was this one OSL where like all the big, I think it was like in 2002 when like all the big names got out, and then this guy named Sync won, and no one remembers him. But anyway, OSL history. But I mean, Cassie, you gotta give him credit. He's a super good TVZer at least. He beat like Choja and Diallo and stuff back when they were super good Zerg players. Although it's all like pre-Muta Micro also.
Right, pre-Muta Micro. That's
So this is 2008. Muta Micro is discovered. Jaedong's on the scene. This is like post Jaedong winning an OSL. So
it's an important qualifier. No Muta Micro for the Zergs.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
this is like post Savior era, post Jaedong era.
Okay.
But JY, I don't remember much about him at all. But he's about to get nuked.
Okay, here we go. So this is why we're watching this game.
Yeah,
we've got the covert ops here. It's one base into nuke. Pretty crazy stuff. I was wondering what the layout here in the base was with the armory and then right into factory. Didn't make much sense, but
this is just like this has to be like out of Prima strategy guide. Just sit on your base, make a couple Marines, and then rush to nuke. That's it. That's what he's doing. And we got like our first 6 mutas coming in right as Cassie has no science vessel, has like what, like 8, like, oh, he's got what, 18 Marines?
Something like that.
Vessel's coming out. Cloak is being researched, importantly. You gotta hide that, Ghost.
Okay, we do have a science vessel, but I don't think he can afford a radiate. It costs a lot of gas.
Yeah, but he's JY does not seem very there's no turrets also. This is pretty crazy, right? Do you see any turrets?
There's one, two turrets. I think one in the top left, but there's a big gap where he could fly through and spot everything. This
is JY is playing the these mutas are just for he's playing intel mutas, I guess. He's
yeah, he's not actually diving in, doing any damage, and this is playing right into Casey's hands here. He just needs some time to get this nuke out. And yeah, eventually it will come down.
Don't we all?
If he was just harassing him a little bit, he would recognize that there was no irradiate, and then he would know something's wrong, but he hasn't done anything with this.
Not doing anything with these mutas. It's kind of crazy.
He's
very afraid of that irradiate. Yeah, I mean, back then, no one really was good at splitting up your mutas when they got irradiated. Like that sort of very quick muta declumping was not figured out. So it was a lot scarier to see a vessel very fast. Also, I feel like he could totally should have gone in and killed something with these mutas. Jeez.
Okay, they're checking out the natural now. He's not going to kill anything. He could even kill the assimilators, would be pretty strong. Then he can't reinforce. But he hasn't done that at all. He hasn't gone for a counterattack with these lings. He built a ton of lings in the early game. If these were somewhere out on the map, they could have come in for a counterattack as well with the mutas and done a ton of damage. But he's just building sunkens. He's afraid of this all-in marine attack that actually has a ghost behind it. Oh god, this is scary. Now, ghosts, they're very flimsy, very fragile, even with a D matrix. If you dive on top with the mutas, he can just kill this. Oh my gosh, he tries to kill the science vessel. He's just gonna let this land without even trying. Oh my goodness. Oh, the nuke lands. There it is. He kills all of the sunken colonies immediately. So many lurker eggs are morphing. Does he have another nuke? Gotta nuke these eggs. He's just gonna
gotta remake it. He only has one command center.
Yeah, he's only got one command center. He's gonna kill that hatchery. Finally, the mutas are going to engage here. The lurker's actually burrowing. He almost saves the base. Is he actually gonna save this? It's super
I think
close.
He might be saving it. Wow.
Oh my
Saves
god.
The ghost at least,
keeps it alive. The ghost's gonna run home, and the vessel goes down as well. So you can see that even with perfect micro and execution here, that's still not even enough to win the game. Pretty crazy. All right, we have the third base up here for a Zerg player. Oh, gonna fly right into the mutas. Or right into the Marines.
Ouch,
Ooh,
yeah.
that hurts. That hurts. That hurts.
JY just has some of the weirdest. I mean, I feel like I've seen really good Vita micro from like since like 2005 of like Vita harass tactics and stuff, but this is just sort of pathetic.
Oh, that was a good pick off though. Wow,
really good
really
kitchen to
good pick.
dropship though. Yeah.
All right, the lurkers are kind of spread out here in a weird formation. Gonna look for an angle on this where he doesn't take too many spines, but moving around the outside here. Gonna push those lurkers back. Okay, the natural's up. We can get another nuclear silo.
Yeah. Double nuke.
All right. That is so low. Oh my god.
Yeah, seeing
how much health
that
on that
low
hatchery.
hatchery, that is, it's like being a Zerg player and you see that half health floating command center and you're like, okay, I need to make a queen.
Yeah.
Nuclear launch detected.
Another nuke gonna come down here. He will have to retreat with the lurkers. He doesn't have to retreat too far though.
Yeah.
Don't go out of range of this hatchery. Oh my gosh. Okay, the nuke is gonna fall. Doesn't hit anything except for a single larva. Now the Marines are gonna run up here. Can he just target on the hatch? Oh, it's so close. It's so close. But the lurkers managed to get into position. Oh man. So frustrating here. He's just not able to kill that super low HP hatchery here, and that nuclear silo is not ticking away, so he doesn't have any more on the way. He does kill the ghost as well and forces everything back. His position is looking really nice here. You can definitely see why nukes were not used even in 2008.
Yeah, when this happened, this was a very extraordinary or out of the ordinary strategy. Felt like Cassie was just goofing around.
Just goofing off here. The OSL champion messing around with his Zerg opponent might end up paying for it. We now have 2 starports here. So he's going to start producing double...
Defilers are out.
Defilers are out though. Oh,
it's on 3 base.
That's tough.
A lot of lurkers. Being kind of aggressive. I mean, it's not a very big Marine ball.
No, and the lurkers are gonna get right on top of this as well. Really good splits though, left and right.
Incredible micro there. Nice D matrix.
Wow, really good stuff. And quite a few of the lurkers have been killed off. Now we are gonna have that defiler coming up here shortly. It's gonna have the Dark Swarm shortly. Oh, he killed those 2 assimilators, making that an island base down at 6 o'clock. We're gonna get a first-person view here. He doesn't see much on the map. He sees that 6 o'clock base has been cut off, and another ghost is popping.
He's got a. Remember, he's playing without scanners.
Oh yeah. That's
okay,
right.
he's got the one. He's got the one. But for the first 10 minutes, he had no scanner.
I think that's something that the game designers didn't quite take into consideration, is how important the scanners would really be. And how difficult it would be.
You have a 1 scanner, 1 nuclear facility, maybe, when they designed the game, I'm guessing.
Yeah, absolutely. But like, they're just so popular. They're so important in the modern era to keep tabs on the enemy, especially when defilers are out. You can't be allowing them to move around the map freely. Gotta be on top of them. So it's just not worth it in any sense of the word. Getting a nuclear silo, and he's actually going to be pushing forward here. He's going to get a science vessel as well. Those science vessels are so low in number because of all the gas that's been spent. Losing one of them is so painful.
Yeah, nukes are expensive and they take up 8 supply.
Yeah, they're super not worth. But
so he's probably got a 3rd one banked, I'm guessing, because he did make another ghost. You don't make a ghost if you're not making a nuke with it.
Yeah, that's right. And looks like a Ling here, single Ling going to work on those assimilators on the center right. Gonna try and make that into an island base, so maybe you can assault it with some later game mutas, I guess. That's an interesting choice to actually break that down, but he is gonna go ahead and do that. Defiler is in the middle of the map. It hasn't been irradiated yet. He's moving up here, getting closer and closer to the natural. This is when the walls start to close in. He actually guns down every scourge there. really good targeting, and now he can come forward and actually irradiate everything. Is going to make a little bit of a mad dash here towards the natural, get as close as he can, burrows underneath Dark Swarm. We'll have to wait for further reinforcements. Here comes another dropship. The first one was shut down completely. We'll see if this one can get any damage down at the 6 o'clock. Another base has not been set up yet here for JY. So he really needs to keep this base alive. Does he have a Nidus down there? I don't see one. Where's the Nidus?
Yeah, I don't see a Nidus. Or yeah, then he's making
Lings down there, and they can't actually go anywhere. But at least they'll be there for the defense.
Okay for drop defense. Yeah.
Oh, gonna get a couple more science vessels here. Yeah, about 2-3 science vessels. Oh, he's going for the main. Actually, I thought he was going for this 6 o'clock, but he's actually gonna drop here in the main.
I mean, I guess when you see it, ooh.
A ghost in the main. Are you kidding me? It doesn't even have cloak. Bring the drones. Kill this ghost.
Drones,
what
get that guy.
What are you doing? This is crazy. So we gotta just send the drones over there. Citizens arrest. Kill that thing. Looks like he's not gonna be able to do it. Does he have some Marines with that as well? Here comes the nuke. Nuke in the main.
Yeah, I guess if you just keep the Zerg busy enough, the nuke might be able to land.
Did it land? Did we see it?
I am waiting for this observer
to look at the main.
To look.
That's crazy. Maybe he just assumed it wasn't gonna land. That is wild. But if you had some Marines with that too, he could actually kill all the buildings in the main as well. So bring them very, very low. It won't kill all the buildings, but it will bring them super, super low. He's gonna consume. Throw down a Dark Swarm. He's got one Ultra here, trying to hold on with just that.
It's running past the Ultra.
Running past the Ultra. More Ultras popping up. But
yeah, he's only on 3 gas, so he won't actually be able to make that many Ultras.
And he doesn't have the best upgrades here either. Craziness, just cutting through these Ultras. He's gonna lose the Natural. He's gonna lose the Ultras Cavern as well. Oh man, so many Lings are trapped down here at the 6 o'clock. Such a blunder, actually killing both of those assimilators and then not having a Nidus. How do you not have a Nidus in this position? It's crazy. When you've got an island base, it's just that much more important.
Yeah, he just made it, but it was way too late.
Way too late here. Some more Ultras are going to pop. That dropship going to come through once again. Is this another nuke? We still didn't see the main base. What is going on?
I guess the ghost got killed because I don't see any like damage from in the main from where the nuke would have landed. Here we go.
Nuke. What is he doing?
He's just shooting. Just sniping. Yeah.
Oh, and all the Lings are being loaded up here.
I've never seen a ghost just get this many kills.
This is crazy.
By shooting.
Well, this game is just about over because there's just nothing here. And
yeah, JY kind of just threw away all his lurkers trying to push the natural without, or I guess he threw away a lot pushing without the defiler, and then he got the defiler, but he wasn't able to get all the way to the natural.
You should really be focusing on getting another base up. That's kind of important here as the Zerg player, and now he's actually got 12 kills. Are you joking me? Okay, looks like a ton of the science vessels are going to go down. Actually, every science vessel goes down. That's kind of crazy. But now you can just shoot these assimilators and just close off the Zerg from the rest of the map. That 4th base actually looks like it did come up in the top. Wait, what? The hive is dead? How did that happen? What, did we just miss this?
We missed like 2 nukes.
You gotta use at least 2 nukes to kill a hive, but
is there another drop that the observer missed?
Another drop here. Marines this time and medics gonna be killing off this base. There are 2 sunken colonies here, so it's not the easiest, but if you get into a good position, you could probably pick all that off. Looks like a lot of Marines and medics are actually plagued here. Quite a few of them are going to end up going down. That Nidus network, not long for this world either. You could definitely target that down pretty easily. All these medics are probably going to fall, but I still don't think this is a good position here for the Zerg player.
Yeah, Cassie
is so far ahead right now.
Yeah, Cassie has 3 bases. JY has 1 base in the top left. but no production. He's got there's just the trail of Eminem walking around. He's got two. Yeah, he's got an evolution chamber and a hatchery over there.
Oh, so painful here. So painful.
I think he's just kind of mad that he lost this game.
Oh my gosh. How could you not
He really
be?
just got to kind of out multitask it here. Just not paying attention to little drops everywhere.
Absolutely. The ghost drops, getting so much damage. This is it's just not a thing anymore. Look at the look on his face. Yeah. Oh man, he's gonna be so upset here. Another drop gonna come through. Looks like it will get cut off this time. He did a good job of killing the first drop, but man, these other drops have just done so much.
Two more drop ships sitting at the natural.
Ready to drop more ghosts into the main. Kill another.
Yeah, I want to see an 8 ghost hit squad.
Okay, there must have been a drop without a nuke because the rest of the buildings are still alive. How did we miss this? I don't understand. 2008, there was maybe a deficit of good observers, man, because this is kind of crazy.
There was that like 30-second window when a lot of stuff was happening on the map and the observer was not able to keep track of everything.
Yeah, it feels like a nuke though. You should be able to keep track of. Those things are so slow.
Yeah. So
slow. But a nuke did fall in the main. It killed off all the drones. It killed or lowered the hatchery's HP enough that they were able to take it out. Most of the other buildings are still alive there, so most of the tech is still alive, which is important. But man, oh man, there's just so little here for the Zerg player.
Yeah, so right now JY is he's just being, I mean, I've heard of fantasy GG time in, but this is
it looks like he's about to cry, man.
Ridiculous.
This is crazy. He's very upset right now. And I mean, he's making it worse, honestly, by staying in. Maybe after that first nuke or the nuke in the mainlands, you just GG out. Gonna save some face or something.
I mean, yeah, when your natural gets busted and you're also, you know, losing all your drones in your main, that's GG.
You know what's hilarious? I've actually heard that when those two assimilators are killed, the only thing that can slip in between them is a ghost.
Maybe this is the game that proves it. Let's see.
This is the map. This is the map for nukes, boys. Gonna bring the nukes in. Oh, he's actually gonna drop fire bats here. What is this, like 10 fire bats or 8 fire bats? Excuse me. Oh, that's hilarious. More ghosts being made here. He can just slip in between the geysers and hit that 6 o'clock. Maybe do a double nuke just to end this game off with some flair. I'm surprised he's not throwing down command centers like in his face or something. Here comes a nuke in the main. Gonna nuke all the buildings once again, bringing up the fire bats here to clear all the lings, make sure that that stays alive, and all these buildings are going to die. Ugh. Oh, here it comes.
The mutas are gonna get him.
Oh, flies the mutas up into the nuke, realizing that he wasn't in time to actually stop that from going down. I don't know where those those mutas were for all that time. GG. He taps out and retires from Broodwar. Is that correct?
Yeah. This was JY's last televised game. He retired a couple weeks later.
That. I mean, it's embarrassing to get nuked like that, but damn, he just quit.
Yeah, it really did seem like not a professional Korean game at first, right? Like, I know it's like an old game, but it was like, well, it seems like a bad strategy and then a really bad response, but it really was just a really good player kind of clowning on a much lower tier player than him.
Wow, crazy game. The first real nuke usage, is that the first, or do we have a boxer game?
Yeah, I'm sure there's definitely some other nukes in the past. This was just
one of the most successful.
There was a while of no nukes in pro games, and this was one of the few use cases in an actual Casper rated game.
Someday we'll see it happen in an ASL game.
Yeah,
That
I
will
mean,
be
so there was
special.
that ASL where Nada came back and he did a pretty similar nuke rush against Larva on, I want to say it was that map with similar. God, what was it called? It had some dumb name. Wasn't it was called like it's called like crypto or Bitcoin or something like that.
That sounds
So
familiar.
some kind of map where you could just like take a back third base and make a whole bunch of make a big sunken line. And yeah, but Nada did, I think, a pretty similar, not a one base nuke rush, but I think it was basically a 1-1-1 and but get a nuke as fast as possible while also expanding, and use a D matrix on a ghost to take out the sunken line. But Larva was able to just kill the ghosts with his mutas before the nuke got off.
Yeah, the D matrix does a lot, but it can't hold 11 mutas shooting two shots.
You got to go Valkyrie or Wraith and kill all the detection, and then go cloak or something.
Something like that, yeah. But then you also have to get ghost like vision range too. There's
ghost energy, of course, the most important. Yeah, I don't know. It's I feel
it's a tall order. It's a tall order.
Terrans really need one more trick up their sleeves, I think, because they're not winning enough ASLs.
Right. All right, well, that's it for today. Thank you so much, Ideas. It was a great game. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next cast.